Man, what fun. God, what a mess. That's why I hate streaming. Hey, Ultimate, how you doing? What a mess. All right, I'm here. Damn. I was running late, but I was on time. I started everything up. I I was actually right on time until I hit the button to load the game. I didn't know Giant had an update. I don't get my game from Steam. I get it directly from Giant. So I have to get my updates through Giant. They have the slowest server in the friggin' world. It's been downloading the update for 15 minutes. Once it did the update, it had to delete the old information that took another 5 minutes, and then another 6 or 7 minutes to actually load the down or install the download. So, and then there's mods that have been broken, and I don't have time to fix them. I think auto load is one of them, so I probably don't have auto load. But yeah, and I was right on time. And the first thing I was going to tell you is I'm not feeling well. So if something happens, then I might have to go if I get sick, because I'm not feeling very good, and I've been kind of in and out of bed all morning. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Well, it might be, but here I am. I guess it's working. I don't know. Ultimate, can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, what's not working? What's not working? Is flight not working? I think I just disabled it. Matthew's here. Ultimate says he can hear me. That's a good sign. Well, maybe not good for you. It's good for me, so I know I'm on. There we go. All right, let's get this show on the road. God, what a circus. Oh, man. It looks like these guys are coming to a close. Where's the other combine, though? No. Where's the other combine? Oh, we're not. He's way over here. We got some farming to do. All right, that guy's ready to pick up, so let's get him started. Frank says he can see me. That's a good sign, because I know Frank's a long ways away. So if he can see me. Yeah, it was terrible. Like I said, I get my updates. I had no idea they were going to update the game. And so it was right on time. I had 10 minutes to get on and start the stream, and I thought, well, I got lots of time. Until I looked up and start to load the game and find out there was an update. And like I say, I get my updates directly from Giant, so they got the slowest server in the world. You know, it took damn near a half hour to get the game updated. What a pain. And then some of the mods aren't working because they were broken. Anyway, I'll find out what they are when I come to it, I guess. All righty, where's my truck? Oh, what's he doing up here? I must have been doing this when we left last time. All right, where are we at? We're going to be on the front trailer, and we got to be on the front. Okay. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Please start the engine. Man, look at my truck. Holy crap. What happened to my truck? Old news now? Yeah, I suppose it is. It still hurts, though. I don't like it when things go wrong. And things go wrong all the time. Things go more wrong than they ever go right. All right, let's see. We got to switch to the back trailer and the front tank. Well, that's the back tank. Oh well. All right, now we can switch to the front tank. Hiya, Andy. Matt says he can see and hear me. Frank, how's work going today? Oh, wait a minute. You're on a different shift now, aren't you? Are you working right now? How did that affect that? If you change shifts, do you have to watch me from work now, or can you watch me some other time? I didn't ask you that the other day. If your shift affected what time I'm streaming. Man, this truck really, when it gets dirty, it really gets dirty. Look at that. Good God. It's like I drove through mud holes. That's just dirt, man. Well, it did rain that one day. $7 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's a good shift. That's a good shift. Yeah, well, as I said when I got on, now that more of you guys are coming online, I'm not feeling well today. I've been kind of sick all morning. So if it starts getting worse, I may have to cut the stream short today, but we'll see. I'm feeling better that I had a little bit of lunch. Yeah, see, if I'd have bought Steam, which I have in the past, it's about 50-50. Sometimes I buy from Giant, sometimes I buy from Steam. Most of the times I buy from Giant when it's a new game, and then because I order the special editions, they don't come on time. And so I can't start the game the first day the game. I can't start a live stream the first day the game comes out because Giant always sends the games late. It's always a week after the game time if you buy the special edition. So in that case, I will buy the Steam edition so that I can get it right on the day it's supposed to drop. And I didn't do that this time. Well, wait a minute, I did, but I'm not using that version. I don't know. Anyway, I'm still having to get. I'm still the version I am playing is the version I got from Giant. So. Grace White is now following. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate it. Grace gets a new tractor. Grace, how you doing? Hang on and we'll get you a brand new tractor. Everybody that follows or subscribes gets a new tractor. We have to search like heck to get the biggest and the best tractor we can find. And I don't have my other game running, so I'm gonna have to get out of the game to do it. Andy. Here we go. Here's your new tractor. You have to drive it away yourself, though. There you go. Biggest, best we can buy for the money. Nothing's too good for our subscribers and followers. All right. All right. Cheers, Frank. Okay, is he full? Is he full? Yeah, he's full enough. Needs to be unloaded. He thinks he needs to be unloaded. Is he running? I think he's running. All right, well, grab the truck. Let's mosey on over to where he's at. Oh, heavens no. I play 5 or 6 different games every day. I don't record them all. I don't stream them all, but I play all different kinds of games. If you go to my YouTube page, I see you're on Twitch. But if you go to my YouTube page, I've got almost 4,000 videos up that I've played over the years. So yeah, I play a lot of different games. Like I said, I don't record them though. An average day for me, I'm on about 4 or 5 different games. I get bored after an hour or two, and I switch to a different game. Or I've got certain days that I do certain things on certain games. Some of the online games, there's certain days that I have to do something, run a raid or something. Tuesday's usually my. Is it Tuesday? Wednesday. Wednesday's usually my raid day. This is the only game I live stream, though. I'm not really a live streamer. I never considered myself a live streamer. I do it for the people that want to see the farming game. I started off on my YouTube page with the farming game, and that's where most of my subscribers came from. Jeremy! Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, so most of my work on computers been videos, because that's what I enjoy doing, and I live stream twice a week for the farm game, because I don't play this game anymore. I started this game 12 years ago, guys, and at 2013 was when I started. There's your tractor, Jeremy. We're going to have to see if we can get a different color tractor. Anyway, I started playing this farming game 12 years ago, and I'm thoroughly burnt out on it. I have hundreds of thousands of hours on this thing. Thousands of hours on this game. And, so I don't, for enjoyment, I don't play this anymore. The only time I play this game is for the live streams. Which is another reason why I live stream it. I still enjoy playing it, but not like I used to. I mean, I used to have to play this game 7 days a week because I was either recording or streaming it. And I just got burned out. Not getting any younger. I don't think. I could be wrong on that. Well, there's one thing about this game. It's peaceful. It's a peaceful game to play. It doesn't take rocket science to play this game. And I can do other stuff while I'm playing it. I can look around. My truck's not going to go in the ditch if I'm not driving it. If I'm watching YouTube or something on a movie or something, I can keep playing. I don't have to have the sound running if I don't want to. I can shut the sound down and listen to music and still play the game. It's very relaxing. That's one of the things I've always liked about it. I'd get home from work and throw the game on and just enjoy the evening and relax. Hey, Rob. How's it going, bud? Andy, don't jump. Andy, don't jump. I'm about to call that Scorpion's Bridge. I apologize, but I think it's just allergies, but I am not feeling that good today. But it has nothing to do with the cough. The cough is just a bonus. The cough is just one of those kind of a itchy throat cough. It's not a sickness. It's not sickness. I'm not coughing because I got a cold. It's just there's like pollen or something in the air. You can almost feel it. It is springtime or coming on springtime, and we've had a little bit of wind today that stirs it up. And so I've been coughing all morning, but it's just a real dry, itchy throat, scratchy, itchy. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to apologize for that because I'm going to be kind of coughing a little bit all day long just because of that. I miss the days of my youth when I didn't have any allergies at all. I've never really had allergies that I know of. I was a little allergic to life. I was allergic to girls when I was young. I liked girls, and I used to play with the girls in grade school. I'd be out there playing jump rope and hopscotch with the girls while the boys were out there playing football. And everybody's giving me a hard time about that. Oh, what are you, a sissy? I said, no, I like girls. But I was allergic to them, so I couldn't keep that up till I got a little older. That's the only allergy I can think of. All right, we'll let that guy fill up. What else we got to do here? Were we seating anywhere? I can't remember. Oh, by the way, like I said, the reason I was late getting here is there was an update in the game. It broke a couple of my mods. I know that one of them was autoload that's broken, so I don't think this truck's going to work. I can go try it, I think, but... and I was late getting on because of the update. It took almost a half hour to update the game because I get my update from Giant, and they got the slowest damn servers, I think, in the world. All right, there's something there I can pick up. Let me see. I think this is broken. Let's try it. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, auto load is broke, so that's not going to work, but that's okay. I can load it by hand. Super strength is still working. Lori's in the house. Intestinal virus. Oh, thank you, Rob. Not as bad as when I was little, but Robbie has them. Well, that's too bad. Sorry, Rob. You guys notice I got my hair cut finally. I could have knitted a cardigan with all the hair on the ground. Grace has a question. I never did find my cedar. Where's it at? And there it is. Okay, what was I gonna do? I needed to do potatoes. Where was I gonna do that? All right, this is barley. Red beets. I did red beets. I forgot about that. And that's wheat. Okay, so I was going to do potatoes over here, and I was debating whether to do the whole field or not. Oh, my God. That's a big field. Damn, that'd be a lot of potatoes. What do I do? What do I have going over here? Carrots. Oh, there's no getting around it. I'm going to have to probably do that big field. What's this? Parsnips. Oh, hell, I didn't know I did parsnips. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, both of these fields are huge. I could probably try to do only part of the field, but that'd be a pain in the butt. I guess I'll just have to do it. I'm going to have to just do it. Trimmed around his edges. He wants to grow top out. Yeah, isn't that the, what do they call that? Isn't that the style nowadays? Cheers, Lori. Was Lori a little poop? Is that what that is? I can't see what his avatar or his emote is that he put in there. It looks like a little pile of poo. And then I'm looking at Lori's. Lori's looks like a little pile of poo that's going, woo! I can't see it. It's so teeny tiny. Both my monitors are on 4K, and so the things are just little bitty. Guess it's in the thing. I have Discord. I don't really do anything with it because I don't know how. I don't like social media. I don't think there's anything social about it. So I don't have Facebook. Frank's going for it. You go, Frank. I don't have any of that. Facebook, Instagram, my face, my butt. I don't do social media because I don't think there's anything social about it. I think it's all evil. But that being said, I'm not trying to grow my channel. I don't. If I was trying to grow my channel, I would have to be on all those things. And I used to. I used to be on Facebook. When it used to be Twitter, I was on that. I still have an X account, but I don't ever look at it. I've got a Discord, but I don't do anything on it. I don't know how. And so I let Scorpion handle that. Scorpion has all my permissions on Discord. Lori's getting the heck beat out of her. I don't know if you could call that domestic or not, though. All right, what are we doing? Oh, potatoes, right? Oh no, look what I did again. Doggone it. I always hit the bumper instead of the trigger. Do you, Grace, do you do any kind of graphical work? Is that why you're asking? Am I going to be able to reach those last two? No. I can't get that one. Are you kidding? Come on. Open up. There it went. Oh. Well, yeah, I've got a Discord. Actually, I've got about 5 different Discord channels, but therefore, I got one that's it is just for me for hidden things like family and stuff like that, and then I have one for my I've got one for my Elite Dangerous account, and I've got a Discord for Final Fantasy 14 because I have 3 free companies on Final Fantasy 14. I've got 2 accounts, and I have, well, they're guilds. They call them free companies in that game, but they're guilds. But I don't know how to use any of them. They're just there for people that want to come and chat. And I jump on once in a while when I have time. But I don't know how to do anything over there. I'm a crotchety old man. There's Scorpion.
Yeah.
I'll be 72 in 2 months, and I'm crotchety. I'm kind of cranky, and people, if I go on Discord, people get upset and kick me off, and because I'm kind of a grumpy old man. Isn't that right, everybody? Everybody knows how grumpy I am. That's why they call me the rude man. I don't want to do red beats. Oh, and I did it again. I'm hitting the wrong key. Oh, dang it. Okay, forget. I can't even play this game. And now my phone's going crazy. Okay, it was just my blood sugars. Nothing serious. All right. I just got a text from Eminem. You guys remember Eminem? I know him by another name. He's a buddy of mine from Elite Dangerous, and they are pregnant for the first time. He and his wife, and we've been trying to get in touch with each other the last few days. I'll call and get an answering machine, leave a message. He'll call, get an answering machine, leave a message. The last one I got, I said, "Tag, you're it," and hung up. So he just sent me a text. We're still trying to get a hold of each other. Technology is a wonderful thing if you can get it to work properly. Okay, now I'm going to have to concentrate on this because I've done this, 3 times or twice? Maybe it just feels like 3 times. What am I doing tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Friday? Well, to be honest with you, because I lie to you almost every time I talk to you, but to be honest with you, I should be doing Red Dead because that's what I started on Fridays, but I've been sick. And then I had to go to the doctor. No, it was a dentist. Remember, I lost a crown. So I wasn't able to do last week or the week before. And so I don't know if I'm going to do anything tomorrow. I'll just wait and see how I feel. All right, we're going to do potatoes. Now, hang on, though. I got to do this correct or I'm going to mess it up again. There it is. Hit the right bumper. It works. Okay, I'm looking for taters. Taters, precious. What are taters, precious? You can fry them, you can boil them, you can mash them. That's what taters are. I love taters. Taters are my favorite food. Maybe. Tacos are good too, though. All right. Mashed potatoes. That's my favorite. Okay, let's see. What field is this? I'm all Twitter-pated today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not feeling very well. Indeed. Okay, this is field 8. So let's go into here and make sure that we've got a field 8 seed. We do, but we got to get rid of field 10 first. So let's clear that. Seed F8. Load the course. Get out of there. Get out of there. Turn on the graphics so I can see where I'm at. Okay, we're going to do start, or first waypoint, which would be the start. And we're going to do potatoes and hit the go button. There we go. KFC mashed with gravy. You know what? That is pretty good. When we go to KFC, usually we don't get burgers there because Carol likes burgers at a particular place. I don't really care, but I don't know. You don't go to Kentucky Fried Chicken for a burger. Well, some people do. So what I get if I go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and because I can't eat anymore, I get those. It's like 3 chicken strips. They're little chicken strips, and you get a little tub of gravy with that, and French fries. So you get, for like $5, you can get 3 good size, medium size chicken strips with gravy, and they do the gravy pretty good, and you dip the chicken strips in the gravy. And I always ask for an extra tub, a little tub of gravy. It's 50 cents. Who cares? I don't care. If I didn't want it, I wouldn't ask for it. Anyway, I get an extra tub, and I dunk my French fries in it. So I use the gravy for both the chicken strips and the French fries. Hey, Jay's in the house. Jay, long time. Serge is here too. Where? Did I miss Serge coming in? Bill's here. Did you call Bill Serge, or is Serge really here? I think I missed Serge. Serge, how you doing, buddy? $7 deal box is good. What do you get for $7? I mean, is it a surprise box? So anyway, Grace, if you're interested in the Discord, all you have to do is type in !Discord, no space, and it should give you an invite right here on the chat. I'd do it, but I don't know how. One of the mods can do it. Can put up an invite for you if you're interested. I go in there once in a while. I need to get in there more often, but I'm too busy. Bill, what's happening, buddy? There's Serge. I see him now. His icon for me is forest green with a big S in it, like Superman. Because the chat that I use is a third-party program that throws the YouTube in with Twitter, the Twitch, so that I can see both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So the icons are a little bit different over here. Like Lori's is a brown L. I don't know what it is on YouTube because I don't have my other computer running. Andy's got a cat on Twitch. You've done it already? Well, sorry. I see it. Frank did it too. Everybody did it. It's all over the place. Remember when bedtime was pizza time? I know. I always wondered about that. Do you ever get any pizza sauce on your pillowcase? That's the things I was thinking about when Bill was always eating pizza and going to bed. So when was the update on this game? Because I didn't know there was an update, and I started it up today, or tried to. I tried to start the stream on time, and I was 15 minutes late getting on because of the update. But I don't know when the update happened. As far as I know, it just happened. Uh-oh. Is he done? Is he done? Is he done? Turn that off. Turn us on. Let's see if we can get him to help the guy. He might not be done. There might be one he missed. No, just that little patch right there. I don't care about that. All right, let's get him over here and see if he can help out somehow with this other guy. Shorten his job a little bit. Yeah, Scorpion. Scorpion is one of those type of players that can only play one game at a time. And a couple months ago, I started playing Minecraft again and started making videos. And Scorpion said, "Oh, I haven't played that in a long time." And now he's stuck on playing Minecraft. No more farming. It happened today, Frank said. Okay. Robbie didn't want the new one. Well, it like I said, it broke a couple of my mods, and I was late getting on because of it, so I couldn't go fix the mods. So I don't have any auto load for sure. I don't know what other. We'll have to see what other mods didn't work. But if I'd have had Steam, it would have been automatic. But I don't. I've got it. I get mine from Giant, so it took me a half hour to get on. So I was 15 minutes late getting into the live stream. You had to update a bunch of them. Yeah, that's a problem about mods. If you're lucky, it doesn't break your favorite ones. I mean, I can live without auto load. I've got super strength. I just grab stuff and throw it on the trailer. So that's not too big a deal. And it's not like I'm picking stuff up every day. All right, let's see if we can get this guy to start right here. Okay, let's see. Nearest waypoint and hit the go bug. The go bug it. The go button. Go bug it. Go boogie. Rob didn't want the new one. See, now, in the real world, almost 99% of what I do is I refuse them. I refuse the auto update. I don't like auto update, especially with gaming. So on almost every game I've got, it's turned off if I can. And it's for that particular reason. When I want to play, now it's not as bad now because I'm retired. I can play anytime I want. As a matter of fact, if you remember, I told you I wasn't feeling very good when I first came on. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I woke up at 4 o'clock not feeling well and just got out of bed. And so I could play games at 4 o'clock in the morning. I could play games at 2 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. I'm retired. But when I was working, it was nice to I would not want the auto update, because if I got home from work and I wanted to play my game and my game had 200 mods on it, which you normally do, I couldn't play my game because all the mods were broken if I let it auto update. So if I got home from work and it says there's an update, do you want to do it? No. I don't want to do it. I want to play my game. So I would play my game, and then when I went to bed that night, I would set up the update so that it would update while I'm sleeping. And I would wait a week or two because then they would update the mods as well. Because that's what happens. The game gets updated, it breaks the mod, then the mod author has to fix it. And that might take him 2 or 3 days because he probably has 2 jobs on the side. And so I would not do an update for the first week or two. Jeremy says the update was this morning. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's full. Never mind. Get a truck over there. Where is he? There he is. Look how dirty this truck is. Oh, my God. I wonder if I can even see out the windshield. Oh, the windshield doesn't get dirty? How's that work? I've got a magic windshield. I didn't know that. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Farscape. I haven't watched Farscape in years. You should pull up the old reruns of Farscape. Yeah, Fallout 4 was pretty bad because I always had tons of mods over there. Every game I played has been totally modded. One game that I haven't played in years is Skyrim. I wonder what kind of mods they've got over there now. Baldur's Gate 3, I've got 100 mods. Fallout 4, the last time I counted, was a couple hundred mods. God, I had, what was it, 700 mods on a game one time? That's a mess. That's a terrible mess. FS15 and 17 was a lot more fun those days. Yeah, I miss 17. 17 was my favorite. And when people say, well, what was different about 17? Nothing. The game was exactly like every other farming sim game. The game never changes, but the mods did. That was in the heyday of modding. And they had some very smart people doing some very good mods in 17. We had some beautiful maps. We had mods that worked. It was great. You sort of played Supermarket Simulator. What was the price of your eggs? In your supermarket? What's your availability? I'm looking for an omelet. And I don't mind breaking a few eggs. Okay, come on, put your pipe out. There you go. I guess I wasn't close enough. I have to get within snuggling distance for that thing to pop out. Oh, that sounded awful. That did not come out right. There we go. We're full up. Let's head back to the barn. We can catch the right gear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember when I first started on what the hell was the name of that game? World of Warcraft. My son and I were playing World of Warcraft. We were beta testing, and we had crappy computers. His was a lot worse than mine, but we needed updates on our computers and stuff. And I've built my own computers most of my adult life. These two that I'm playing right now are the first time I actually bought a pre-made computer in 20 years, because I always made my own. built my own. What map is this? This is Small Town USA. What it is oh God, what was this called? All this is a map that a guy made based on a Norwegian area. Oh, I'm trying to think of the actual name of this mod, because what it is, it's a mod that another guy took, and this works that you have to put your own fields in. It's a huge open map, and you have to build your own fields. Well, a guy took it, put his own roads, his own fields, his own lakes, and called it Small Town USA. So it's a mod of a mod, basically. Get to the front. No Man's Land. Yeah, it's like a No Man's Land style map. And somebody took that and put hills in, put forests in, put his own roads in, his own fields in, and called it Small Town USA. Put his own little town in. It's pretty fun. I mean, if somebody wants to do all that work, I didn't want to do that work. Commute time. All right. See you later, Scorp. Downloaded Calm Island, but I didn't play it yet. Yeah, I have it. I looked at it. I didn't play it yet. I'm trying to think, because I've been downloading maps for quite a while now, trying to find one, another new one to play, and I haven't found a good one yet. There are some good maps out there, but they're not ones that I would play. A lot of the maps are these small European maps that I don't enjoy playing. You can't get your equipment from field to field because the equipment's too big. And the fields are postage stamp size, so you start your combine, you go up the field and down the field, and you're done with harvest because the fields are so teeny tiny. And I just not the kind of map I enjoy playing. Alma. Is that like an Alma Joy? Oh wait, that's a candy bar. No, it's Almond Joy. Ola Haldur has made the map. Ola Haldur. I don't know him. Alright, this guy's... He's about got his half finished, doesn't he? He's on his last run. And so's this other guy, looks like. So these guys are going to be done lickety-split. Wonder how Tato guy's doing. How's Tater guy doing? Oh, he's made his 2 headlands, and now he's actually going to work. Sweet. You go. Oh, now I got to pick up the straw. All right, I'm going to have to find a tractor. Let's not be... Oh, he's full up. Oh, shoot. He's full up. Oh, man. You couldn't have finished that little patch? Alma, Missouri. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that. I haven't played it though. I can't remember which one I downloaded. I downloaded a map not too long ago, and it had over 200 fields, and it was just a normal size map. Well, it was a 4X, I think. And it had over 200 fields. And they were teeny, tiny little fields. It was awful. Farming with Outlaw. Hello, how are you? Been hectic? Yeah. I've had times that were hectic. Life can be hectic. Life can be a lot of work. Sometimes. Sometimes it flows like butter. Other times it's just a lot of work. And it's mostly the people that make it that way. If we didn't have to deal with other people, the world would be a lot easier to live in. That's my opinion. But then again, it'd be kind of a dull place. Hey, it worked. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Darn it. I have a mod in here that's supposed to sync the truck and the combine up speed-wise. And I thought it worked, but it didn't. It worked for a second. Well, we're almost done. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, sorry to hear about your grandma. I hope she wasn't sick very long. See, I can relate to that now. Oh, are they both done? What's he doing? Stop, you're done. What are you doing? What's he doing? Hey, Rob's putting stuff up. Rob's milking a cow, or did the cow milk Rob? I don't know. Okay, let's get rid of that. Get that out. And where's he going? Okay, that says he's got 0 in there. He should be empty. I don't understand what that's about. She was 81. Well, she did pretty good. And if we're all lucky, we can do that good and not be sick for a long period of time. I've known people that have had, like cancer, and they fight it for 10, 15 years, or other people that have health problems for quite a number of years, and it's hard on them. And then, I mean, Carol's dad died of or mom, I'm sorry. Her dad died too. He had lung cancer in his 40s. But her mom died of dementia, and that was horrible. That was just horrible. The woman just couldn't remember anything, and I mean, literally, sometimes you forget. Well, not literally. Sometimes forget to breathe, but you forget how to do anything. You can't remember your loved ones, and it was just horrible. It's such a bad disease. I don't know what do you call it, a disease. Okay, he didn't have anything. Let's go back to the other one. Yeah, it's a catch-22. Population is because of the way we live nowadays, because of our technology, things like that. Life depends on the population. So, for example, if you've got a country and you have a certain population size, all the structure, infra and other structure that's geared for that economy, for that life, is tied to a number of people being able to do the work. If the population drops too low, things start to break down. Let's say population starts to break down, and now you don't have enough farmers to feed the rest of the population, or it's a landslide is what it is. So if your economy is based on a technology that's set up for a certain number of people to have to be available to keep it up, and the population drops, now all of a sudden you have shortages in everything. You have shortages in electricity. You've got shortages. You've got people that now don't know how to do electronics. People that don't know how to do electricity, plumbers, things like that. As population drops off, the economy starts going, and when it does, people start starving to death, and so you lose more population, and it can be catastrophic. So when you see some of these people talking about, well, we need to get rid of people because there's too many people, it's not that easy. There's a lot more to it than that. Yeah, take America for example. If you guys remember, I was doing that game, Flight Simulator, where I was flying over the country, over the United States, and I kept flying over country and pointing out the fact that there were no towns anywhere to be seen as you're flying across the country. There's forests and land, but no people. And as big as the United States is, 50%, at least 50% of it is uninhabited. And so if you're talking population, we could certainly grow. We could certainly have more population. It would just spread out into those forests and land and all of that land is owned by the government. So, but anyway, we could still grow like crazy in the United States. We haven't even inhabited half the country. Let's see, what was I doing? Oh, gonna go to the back trailer. That was one of the things that people kept saying. Why is the cell phone service so bad in America? Well, it's because the damn country's too big. You have to have cell towers for the signals. Well, if you have somebody living out in an area where nobody else is living, you're not going to have cell phone service because there's nobody there to pay for the towers. And the same thing, as you're driving across country, you're going to enter country that was nobody living in, but the freeway goes through to the next state. So you lose cell service because there's no cell towers up, because there's nobody inhabiting that land to be able to pay for the cell tower to be there. So we have a lot of breaks in service. It's, as you're traveling around, you're not able to find a signal. Whereas if you've got a country like, Great Britain or so, the country's so damn small, you put one tower up, you can service the whole country. I'm exaggerating and I'm only joking. But, in all honesty, it is easier to have good self-service if you're in a small country where the signal can reach everywhere. And obviously, you'd have to have more than one tower. I'm just joking. But yeah, there's just so many places in the United States. It's just so big. There's too many places. You got hundreds and hundreds of miles that you could drive or even fly over that you're not going to see a house anywhere. There's nobody living there. And then we got Alaska, where you've got a state that, bigger than most countries, and nobody's living there because it's too, it's too rough a country, too mountainous and frozen over, whatever. All right, I think I got both of the combines, didn't I? Or did I finish that one? I'm not paying attention. I'm still kind of out of it right now. Okay, yeah, they're both done. All right, let's head these things off the field, and then we need to find a tractor and pick up this. Where's my farm? There it is. Well, it's over there. Bill got to go. Okay, Bill. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. I appreciate it. Good to hear from you. Oh, I missed soup du jour. How'd that happen? I know, because I was late getting in. I don't know. What should I have? I think I'm just going to have another Mountain Dew. I think I just ate lunch, so my sugars are kind of high, so I can't have a Baja Blast or a Code Red because they're full of sugar. It's starting to come down, but that still would spike it up. So I'm gonna have just a regular Diet Dr. Pepper. That doesn't have any sugar in it. So we'll do that. We're gonna do that. Put it in the auto load. Pop a top. Thanks, Matthew. Oh man, that's cold. Oh, it's good though. Mountain Dew's kind of weird. Mountain Dew. We have to turn our cans in. Every pop we buy, we have to pay 10 cents extra on the soda. And then once you drink the soda, you bring the can back in and get your 10 cents back. Okay? So it's not a big deal. 10 cents, okay? Until you've got 300 cans. That's a lot of money. 10 cents a can. You meant Diet Mountain Dew? I thought I said Diet Mountain Dew. Didn't I show it and say diet, no sugar? I thought I did. Anyway, where was I? Talking about refund on soda pops. So anyway, I've got a large garbage can behind me that has a plastic liner in it, plastic bag. That's a tie bag, and I put my pop cans in it, and then we have to get this great big bag that holds about 8 of those large garbage bags worth of cans. There's a line on this great big bag. It barely fits in your back seat. It's so big. And you put that many pop cans in it, and they don't have to count them because you just fill it up to the top, and they'll just give you your $20 or $40 or whatever the amount is. So you don't have to count them. And it's a little local grocery store that does that. So where was I going with this? When I get done with a can of pop, I put it to my mouth and I bang the back of it to knock everything out of it, every last drop. I bang it to get every last drop so that when I put it in the bag behind me, it's not going to leak pop in the bag. There's not going to be that sticky soda in the bag. So I do that, and I bang the shit out of it and get every bit of. But it's amazing how when you're done drinking the soda, and I know I got to put it in the can. Oh, wait a minute! I got to make sure I get every little drop out of it so it doesn't, fill the can full of pop. That little bitty drop that you knock out of the can, it's like so tasty. It is so good. It's like, I can't explain it. I can take a full drink of soda and it's okay, but that one little drop is like a burst of flavor. And it's amazing how flavorful it is. It's crazy. But I'm the only one that does that. When we get his pop cans and you pour them out of the bag, a half a can of pop's coming out with it because he doesn't drain it like I do. And it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, that's my silliness for the day. In Belgium, we have to put cans in a blue bag, and every week they pick it up to recycle. Do you have to pay for it though? Because we have to pay for it. It's like a tax in a way. And it was kind of funny because it only used to be a nickel. And this what would happen is a lot of people would drink a soda and they'd say, hell with it, I don't care if I get my nickel back, and they'd throw their can in the garbage. And so the state got to keep that nickel. Okay? So let's say you did that at home and you just didn't bother taking any of your pop cans in because it was just a nickel. The state got to keep that nickel. So they were making good money on people drinking soda or beer or anything in a can. It's anything. It's Red Bull. If you buy in a bottle, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So since they were making so much money hand over fist, they decided we're going to double it and make you pay 10 cents a can, and we'll get more money for the state. Well, the problem was when you boosted it to 10 cents, even the rich guy wants his 10 cents back. It's now worth taking the cans back. So they actually lost money doing that program. It was crazy. But the original reason they did it was to keep those cans in circulation so they weren't in ditches and just thrown out the window and dirtying up the streets and litter. Because people would litter there. Literally, you'd be driving down the freeway and pop cans and beer cans would go flying out of the car windows. when there was no consequence to it. Okay, now that it's a nickel or a dime a piece, they hang on to them because think about it: 10 cents, 10 cans. That's $1. It doesn't take long to get a $20 or $40 bill worth of pop cans laying around. All right, let's see. Let me pull this guy around. Well, no, I'll get the truck. Let me get the truck. I never could get this thing to work. The water thing works and the gas works, but the repair, I can't get the repair to work. I just don't know what to do and why my mod, and I've talked to other people there, it works for them. I could get it to work. Whoops. All right, what, dang it. Open power tools menu, that's not it. Unfold car, it's the X key, okay, all right. So let's get out of there. Let's grab that thing. See if we can wash this thing down here. True, but recycling places charge fee. Oh, really? Well, they don't in Oregon, but they only have them in the big city. So we have to go. We go to a little grocery store that actually has to. They used to have to just count the cans, but they came up with this idea that we know that this bag that we have can only hold so many cans, and so it's got a marker on it. You fill it up. It comes up to my chest. It's a big bag, just a huge bag, and it's got a line across the top of it. And you just fill it to that line, and then there's more above the line that lets you grab it and tie it up. But you just fill it to that line, tie it up, take it in, and they just give you your money. They don't count them. They just assume that there's an amount in there. And who's going to quibble over 10 cents? Whether, I had an extra can in there. I'm not going to care, So we take it to that little grocery store, and that's what they do. The other grocery stores have a machine in it. But the machine's always busy. There's always a line out the door, people waiting to, and you have to put the can in the machine one can at a time, and it counts them, and then it'll give you a ticket. You take the ticket to the register, and they pay you. Pain in the butt, because that place, there's always lines out the door of people with grocery carts full of pop cans. So we go to this little local grocery store and do it the way they do it, and it works best for us anyway. I'm hoping I can reach that without moving the truck. Is it going down? I think it is. Is it getting clean? Oh, I can see water beading up on it. Yeah, it's getting clean. Okay. Right. Good job. All right. God, that's louder than that huge truck. You said Dr. Pepper? I did? I don't remember that. Maybe I'm getting sometimers. I think everybody gets a little bit of sometimers. That's not the same as oh, wait, no, don't do that. I was trying to get this stupid thing to give me my pipe back. Okay, and then I gotta put the wheels back. Fold that thing up. And we're gonna head back to the barn. In Belgium, we have to put the bags in the blue. Oh, you said that already. Yeah, taxes for pick up the garbage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If they did that here in America, we'd still pay for it because we have to pay for recycling and garbage. And it's crazy. The recycling is so restricted. Like, we can't recycle glass. It's crazy. And we have to pay for the recycling. So they pick up the recycling. We have 2 cans, one for garbage and one for recycling. The recycling's only picked up every other week. The garbage is picked up every week. But the recycling is so restrictive. You can put cardboard in it, but you can't put plastics. You can put some plastics, but not all plastics. So you have to be careful, and you can't put glass in. I mean, it's so restrictive, and then we have to pay for it. And then they take the recycling, recycle it, and they make money off the recycling. Because they take the recycling stuff to another plant who pays them for it because it's salvageable. They can still make other things from it. I don't know how it works, but I know that they make money off the recycling that we give them, but then we have to pay for it. So they're getting double whammied, in my opinion. Or we're getting double whammied. Whatever a whammy is, I don't know. Whatever a whammy is. Okay, let's grab this tractor and go pick up the quicker picker upper. Oh no! Don't do that. Get back! Get back! Get back! Okay, I need to be on the tractor and do that. There we go. About the only thing that's free for us as far as recycling is you can put cardboard in your recycling bin if you don't have very much. The bin is it's a pretty good sized bin, but it everything comes in a cardboard box anymore. And so some of the cardboard you get and the styrofoam for packing and stuff like that is huge. So there is, over by the fire station here in town, there are these 2 big garbage bins, or 2 or 3, and you can take some recycling there, like they take cardboard. So you can take all your cardboard there and just drop it in for free. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt because you have to actually put it in your car or your truck, haul it over there, take it out, put it in the bin. It's not too bad. And in most cases, you don't have to tear it down. If you're going to put it in your local bin that you put out outside your house every other week, if you're going to use that, you have to break that cardboard down and smash it down, or you're not going to get anything in that can. You put a couple boxes in there and it's full. So you have to take the cardboard boxes and tear them apart. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But that's the only thing that we can recycle for free. What's really bad are things like paint cans. You can't put a paint can in the garbage. The paint could be flammable. It's toxic. A car battery you can't put in the garbage. You have to take it to a special place and pay to have it taken. Refrigerators. Now, a lot of the new fridges, they don't have the same kind of system that they used to have. They used to have these big Freon-based refrigerators and stuff, and very toxic gas. And you had to have those things specially taken care of. You couldn't just drop it off at the dump. But now you actually can drop it off to the dump. You have to pay for it. When you go to the dump here, they weigh your truck when you come in, and then you go dump your stuff. Then you come back out and they weigh your trunk again empty, so they know how much junk you left, and they charge you for the weight. Well, so a refrigerator's pretty damn heavy. So you still have to pay for it. But what you do is they have a special place that you go. You don't dump it with all the rest of the garbage. You take it to a special place and you put it there, and they take care of the thing for you. They take care of the fridge for you because it's got chemicals and stuff in it. Same way with a computer or a computer monitor. Anything that's electronic like that, you can't just take it and dump it in the dump. You have to take it to a special place at the dump where they take it in special loads to special factories that then there's still, even in computers, there's still things that of value in there. There's silver soldering. There's things that have value if they can be recycled. Anyway, so you can still take it to the dump, but you don't dump it with the rest of the stuff. So usually what they'll do is they'll say, what have you got in there that's not just garbage? Oh, I've got a refrigerator. Okay, before you weigh, drive over there to that shed over there and drop the fridge off. And then they just charge you like $5 or whatever the price is for them to take care of the fridge for you. Because like a battery of a car, what are you going to do with it? It's toxic. You can't just dump it in the garbage. So it has to go to a factory where they take it apart and clean it up. Whatever they do to the toxicity of it, they have to take care of that. And of course, there's a fee for that. So you really, the only thing you're getting weighed is garbage. So you get rid of the fridge and the batteries and the paint cans. They make you pay $5 or $10 for taking care of that stuff. Then you go back and you dump your garbage and they weigh it, and you pay a fee. It's a pain. It's a pain. Our city has a free dump day. You just have to go in with something that proves your address, that you're a citizen, like a power bill with an address on it. So in other words, I couldn't bring my garbage from another town and dump it for free because my little city is paying for it. And so you prove that you live within the city, and one day a year you can take a free dump day. Now that doesn't include, like I said before, it doesn't include toxic stuff. It's purely garbage. So it's like broken lawn chairs, aluminum chairs, plastic chairs, actual garbage, cardboard, whatever you've got that you need to get rid of. One day a year they have a free dump day, and they give you a ticket, and you dump your stuff, and then you get your ticket in the mail, and you bring it's a sticker. It's not a ticket. It's a sticker. You put it in your windshield. They see that, and they say, okay, go ahead, and you can dump. Get all your stuff saved up for the year. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm doing it. What field was this? This is field 7. Okay, so field 7. Oh. All right, so dang it. I keep hitting the wrong key. There we go. My finger's hitting the wrong button. So we're going to do, I forgot. Field 7? Was it 7? I think it was 7. Okay, so we're going to do a harvest field 7 because this will use the same course if we have a harvest field 7. I'm pretty sure we do. Didn't we just make one? There, harvest field 7. Okay. Now this harvest field 7 is the combine, and the combine drops the windrow. Okay, we want to pick up the windrow. So if harvest F7 put the windrow there, and we use that. We're going to be right on the windrow, so that's a good thing. So we don't have a course in. We're going to load this course, and then we can do a. Where's the start? Anybody see the start? I don't see the start. We can have it find the start though. First waypoint. Click on that. It should start on its own. We'll find out here in a minute. Yeah. They used to. That's what it used to be for us. Before they brought this company in, they brought a company in as the big garbage trucks, and they pick up the recycling and they take it to the dump. The local dump has a spot that's a recycling center in the same location. And these big trucks come to your house and pick it up, and they take it to that recycling center where it's processed and then hauled off in huge trucks to where it's going to go, whatever it is. If you're recycling tires, then it goes to a tire place someplace in the United States. If you're doing cardboard, it goes to a factory that recycles cardboard. If it's plastic, it goes to a factory that does. So what they're doing is they bring it from your house, take it to this recycling center, they sort it all out, and they put it in big trucks, and the big trucks haul it to wherever it has to go, whether it's in another state or wherever this factory is, and they recycle everything. It used to be that we had what Serge is talking about, where we had a local center that you just drove into, and they had the big bins out there, and you put your glass in this bin, and you put your cans in that bin, and you put your cardboard in that bin, and the plastics in that bin over there, and then, then they would handle it from there, and that was okay, except for you could never get to it. There was every time you went to recycle, there'd be 1,000 cars waiting their turn, and it was just. And then, sure enough, about the time you finally got your turn, the bins were full, and you had to wait for them to come and empty the bins, and it was just terrible. If your time is valuable, it was awful. But my time is valuable to me. What's happening here? Oh, what happened? Don't do that. Go to the nearest waypoint. There we go. Okay. Here we go. I'm surprised. The way I was feeling before I started the live stream, I didn't think I was going to make it through the live stream. I was really not feeling well. I'm surprised. I'm doing okay. Maybe it's the live stream that perked me up. I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember what our city bill is. It's pretty high. It's a couple $100 every month, but it does include. It includes water, sewer, garbage, and recycling, and we pay a couple $100 a month for that. And they do meter the water, so. But fortunately, we don't. They give you a set amount of water you can use. If you go over that, then you have to pay more money. And generally, we use a lot of water, but we don't overuse too often. Sometimes in the summer we might, because I do have a couple things that take a little extra water, like my hot tub and that kind of thing. So I pay a little bit extra, probably a little bit more than just the normal person. But we don't use a lot of water. We used to use a lot more water when the whole family was working. But Carol and I are retired, and so we don't use as much water. We don't have to. When we were working, we had work clothes every day to wash, and just more. We just used more water. I showered twice a day. I only shower once a day now, but when I was working, I always showered before I went to work, and I showered before I went to bed, and because I just made me feel good. It made me sleep better. At least I thought it did. I'd take a nice long hot shower before I got to bed. I'm talking just before I go to bed. So I'm ready to go to bed now. I'm done reading my book or whatever, and I want to go to sleep. I jump in the shower, take a nice hot shower, and then go to bed. It always made me sleep better, or at least I thought it did. But we don't take 2 showers a day. So that saves a lot of water. And we don't wash as many clothes. Since we're not working every day, our clothes aren't getting dirty every day. I can put a pair of pants and a shirt on, and wear it a couple days. I usually don't. And as a matter of fact, I go through more clothes now than I did when I was working. And why? Why, you might ask? See a shirt I got on? It's green. You can maybe tell it's green. I don't know. When I'm recording, like let's say I'm recording Fallout 4 today, I'll record maybe 2 or 3 episodes today because it's a recording day, let's say, okay? So I'll record 3, 4, 5 videos today. I change my shirt every time because I don't want my videos to come out and somebody say, "Gee, that's the same clothes you had on last week." So I change my shirt every time. So I'll put a clean shirt on, and I'll do an hour of recording, and then I'll stop, change the shirt, and I'll do another hour. Stop, change the shirt, do another hour. So I'll go through 4 or 5 shirts in just a few hours. And most of the time, I just throw them in the dirty clothes bin. I don't rewear them after I've done that. Crazy. So every once in a while, I'll get lazy, or if I'm in a hurry and I know I'm only going to do a couple videos, every once in a while, I'll leave the shirt on. And I often wonder if anybody even notices that I've got the same shirt on. And the other thing that you got to remember is when I do a video, I don't do a video to go up every day. If I did Fallout 4, let's say, if I was doing Fallout 4, I'd do 5 videos. Well, that would be a video a week. So, you'd have to really pay attention to figure out that I had the same shirt on. But I don't care. I change it anyway. It's just up here. I know I've got the same shirt on and I don't want it. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh, I couldn't go, Serge. I couldn't go with only 4 showers a year. That just, man, nobody would want to be around me if I only took 4 showers a year. It's because you're lovely people. I'm sure you are. I think so. I've always felt that way. That's why I'm so glad that I don't have a really big channel. A big channel would be awful for me. I wouldn't know anybody. I wouldn't, I might see it. I might recognize a name if I was lucky once in a while. But can you imagine doing a live stream where you've got 1,500 people watching and the chat's going so fast you can't even read it? How would you ever give anybody any personal time? I wouldn't like it. Whoa. I got stuck in the straw. Yeah, see, when you do it this way, I only have to make one course, and it'll pick up the windrow perfectly. These things are filthy. I gotta wash them. All righty. Let's grab this. Looking forward to Mountain Dew. Young kids won't get that reference that I made about the showers. Old people might. Yeah, I wouldn't get to know anybody, you know. I don't think I'd like it. And the thing of it is, I don't need the money. So, you know, I never was into the money. The only thing about the money, as far as getting paid for advertising and things like that, the only thing about that is paying for the internet and the computer equipment I need. You know, like this microphone right here is about $700. The thing it's hooked to was couple hundred, and you know, I spend a little bit of money doing this. The computers, definitely having to buy new computers all the time, and peripherals for the computers, and mice and controllers, and you know, cameras and all kinds of stuff. You know, that kind of stuff helped me a little bit with that. And you might say, well, Rudy, if you weren't doing these videos and stuff and live streaming, you'd still have to pay for internet. That's true, but because of the area I live in, if you just have internet, I can't get high speed internet without paying a premium price. So I have a business account. That's the only way I can get the fastest internet in town, is I have to have a business account. So I pay $120 a month for just for internet, when the average price for internet around here is about $20 a month, $30 a month, and I'm paying $120. I wouldn't be paying that if I didn't have to have, you know, really beefed up internet, and I wouldn't have these microphones, and I wouldn't have the cameras, and I wouldn't have the stream decks and the switchers between the two computers, I can't imagine living with just one computer. I've got 3 computers going here and 1 in the back. So they're almost always running. Special lighting. Lots of junk. What else? What else? What else? What else? Man, he's dirty. I go down and wash him, I guess. Oh, how's the potato guy doing? Oh my God, what was I thinking? Where is he? Oh, they're both here. Oh, he's done. Oh, never mind. The hell was I thinking? Maybe I wasn't. Did he finish? I should have had both seeders going. Potatoes. All right. Well, he missed a couple spots, but I don't really care. Let me kick time up here. Let me kick the time up so that we're getting some stuff done. I guess that he'll get that picked up before too long, I hope. Maybe I should lease another quicker picker upper and help him out a little bit. I could do that. And you scared me. Sadie! Sadie, don't shoot me, Sadie. Hang on. What am I looking for? There, forage wagon. Okay, I'm going to do a forage wagon. I'm going to do the Rapido. And can I make it a different color? I'll make it... let's make it purple. Oh, man, that's lovely. Okay, we'll do that. And we're going to do an extension on it so it picks up a little bit more. Pickup system, windrow, yeah, we got all that. But now I want to lease this. I don't want to buy it. That's why I made it the different color so I know which one is leased. And then I need to find another tractor. Now that it's all clean. Look at that. It looks like a big purple grape. What was that purple dinosaur? Barney. I'll have to name this thing Barney. Where's Scorpion when you need him? This is his color. All right, let's go put this guy to work. This will help out. We're old, we know. Yeah, when Serge said a shower before and after making love. When you're my age, that's maybe twice a year. Just kidding. What was that old joke? It was about prophylactics. Anybody know what a prophylactic is? If I say prophylactic, little kids won't know what I'm talking about. So, guy went to a store to buy prophylactics, and he said, do you just want a pack of one? Or, I mean, you know, we got packs of 1, packs of 5, or packs of 12. And the old guy said, I take the pack of 12. Oh, wow. He said, you're a lucky man. And he said, why? And he said, that's the big pack. And he said, no, it's for the whole year. 12. You said 12, right? Yeah, 12. January, February, March, April, May. Anyway, it's an old joke. But I'm an old man, so there you go. All right, let's nearest waypoint. That's what we want. We're going to do we need to choose a course, and it's going to, of course we do. Choose a course, and it's going to be clear that one Harvest Field 7. Where is it? There it is. Why is it down there? And load to course. And then turn this thing on. We're going to do, let's go over right here and just start it here for now. Let me see if I'm, oh, wow. Okay. What's it going to do? Is it going to do that one? Is it going to say that one's the nearest one? All right, let's see if it'll work. We're going to do nearest waypoint. Click on that. And there it goes. All right, we're going to double team this thing, see how quickly we can get it done. Quick is not relevant in this case. Oh, man. You guys want to hang on for another 15 minutes since I was 15 minutes late coming in, or should I go now? Matthew will probably tell me it's time to go. What do you think, Matthew? I had a haircut this weekend. Carol finally got the... She's not blonde, though. All right, so what was I doing in addition to that? Oh, the grass is ready to go. Oh, we can start that. All righty. All right, this should already have the course in it, right? Should? It should. Grass 1 harvest. Yeah, okay. So it's already got it. If we do a nearest point, no, let's do start first point. Click on that and see what he does.
Where's he going? Where's he gonna go?
Yours is white? Well, I don't know if my hair's ever going to go white. I mean, I'm 72 in a couple months, and I still have pretty... My hair hasn't stopped growing. I don't have any bald spots, and it's not gray. My beard went gray, but when I was about 55, it started going gray. I could be like Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan used to dye his hair. He's 90 years old, still have black hair. I can't imagine doing that. That'd be a pain. I'm lucky to wash my hair every other day, much less dye it. There was a kid in our school actually went bald. I mean, pretty bald. As a junior high school, he was a junior in high school. In America, there's 4 years of high school. So you have elementary school, and then you have middle school, and then high school. And the high school is we call it freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. So you're a freshman is your first year of high school, and college as well. First year of college, you're a freshman, and then a sophomore, and then junior, and then high school. So this guy was a junior in high school. I mean, he had 2 years to go, and he was already bald. And then we had another kid that, like a year after school, his hair went white. I mean, white. His hair. His beard was still normal colored. It's just his hair. It's weird. It really looked weird. He had white are dark eyebrows and dark beard and white hair. It actually looked pretty cool, but not on a man that young. You know, it looked a little weird on a guy that young. And then, when I was in my 30s, the local both local pharmacies. We had 2 pharmacies in town, and both of them were owned and operated by pharmacists that were my age, 30. But the one of them, he had his beard was like 3 colors. He looked like a calico cat. It was brown, red, and white, and it was kind of a mixture. But it was in a mixture where this part was red, this part was white, this part was brown. I mean, it looked pretty cool, but he looked like a calico cat. If anybody knows what a calico cat is. Andy, do you have to shave, or is it actual bald? I can't imagine having to shave my head. I told you Matthew would come through for me. Matthew says I gotta go. Give it 10 more minutes. I was 15 minutes late getting on. It wasn't my fault. I blame Giant. Now you can see spots that had right there that had rain damage or hail damage right up front there. Well, now it's on the side. There, it's right there. I'm curious, when I harvest this, does that stay there? Does the grass underneath keep that deformity, or does it fill it in? I haven't noticed. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. Because I know when the tornado goes through and takes the trees down, the trees don't get replaced. They're still ruined. That's ruined. They're ruined. Or as Mrs. Grimshaw says in Red Dead Redemption, it's ruined. It's ruined. Can't remember how she said it. Ruined. This generation is ruined. I guess it was my dad that said ruined. You've ruined it. My dad's from Minnesota. They had a different way of talking. You've done ruined that. If he wanted you to pick up something like the garden hose in the yard, grab a hold of that. What? Grab a hold? What does that mean? And so we used to tease him all the time. What are you talking about? Grab a hold. And then my dad never hit us. I got hit one time from my dad, and it happened to be with a garden hose. There wasn't anything else for him to grab, so he grabbed the garden hose and he was whooping me with it. And I had it coming. I burned his car down. My uncle was in Korea. My uncle was a machine gunner. And I often had mixed feelings about my uncle. One was he was a war hero in my mind. He was in Korea. He was a machine gunner. He never talked about it, but he didn't have to. Everybody knew what he had to do in the war. What do you think he had to do if he was a machine gunner? Do you think maybe he had to kill a few people? So I had mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I was afraid of him, and we did have a reason to be. I wasn't naturally afraid of him. But I can remember as a little child. Now, my mom died when I was 6, and I don't have a lot of memories. But I do remember before she passed, my uncle would come for a visit, and he would be completely wasted. And she would hide us under the bed. She'd take us in our rooms and put us under the bed, tell us to stay there and not move until she could, convince him to go home. Because he'd see little kids and think they were Koreans, and he would lose it. What do they call that? PSD. Yeah, he was messed up. Now, after being home for a couple years, he was able to cope with it. But when he first got home, he just pretty much was drunk all the time. It was just a terrible thing, and that's when everybody told us, because we were afraid of our uncle, and that's when they told us what he had to do and when he was in the war, and we thought, oh my God, that's horrible. I don't know if everybody would be able to handle that, if anybody would be able to handle that. Terrible thing. Oh my God. If you use a razor that somebody's cut their hair, their legs, oh my God. You might as well take a rusty knife and do it. Let's go check on the straw. Oh, well, he's done. What about the other guy? Where's Mr. Purple Grape guy? Is he done too? Holy smokers. Well, sweet. They're not done. Now, because I've said that many, many times in live streams, I said, what in the wide, wide world of sports is it going on? And I've wondered, when I talked about that TV show that was on every week, if anybody even remembered it. You'd have to be an old guy to remember that show, because it hasn't been on TV for years. And so if I say, what in the wide, wide world of sports is going on over there? I didn't think about it, but I wonder if anybody knew what I was talking about. Maybe some old person, some old American might, because it was an old TV show. Every week they had sports, some whatever was in season. They would talk about sports every week and show games or whatever was going on. Why didn't he wax his head? Do you have to wax it before? Do you wax it before you before you cut it off? I often wondered about, every once in a while when you're washing your hair and you have a little sore. I often wondered if I had to shave my head, would that cut something on my head? Or I don't have anything like that right now. Maybe it'd be a good time to do my hair. But every once in a while, you'd be washing your hair and ow, there's a sore spot. I don't know what that is. But I have wondered about shaving your head. What happens if you got like a mole on your head and you have to shave it? Do you cut it off? I mean, that sounds awful. Horrible. It sounds horrible. Okay. He got messed up too, didn't he? All right, let's get this guy fixed up. We got to put this down. Whoop, not that. Put that. Nope, not that. What the hell? What the hell? Put that down. Start it up. There we go. Figured it out right. Had to figure the controls out. All right, we'll get him started again. Oh, come on. Oh, he's going to go to the first waypoint. No, don't do that. Don't do that either. The nearest waypoint. There we go. Now you can go down and do that. There you go. Frank says he remembers that show. Well, if you were here Tuesday, a couple days ago, I talked about that show for quite a while. Because if you remember the start of the show, they always had some big old Russian guy picking up like 1,000 pounds of weights, and then they had a guy swimming, and they were showing an intro to the show, and then the last thing was a guy coming down a ski slope, and they said, something about the victory of winning and the agony of defeat. And I always thought that poor guy had to live his life being the agony of defeat every week on this TV show. Ma. Hey, Zim Zimma, how are you? Zim Zimma. You got a wrench in your hand? I'm trying to see the little icon she's using. What do they call those? An emote? Is that an emote? What is that? It's that little character. All right, well, we're coming to a close here pretty quick. All right, so it's quarter after. I was 15 minutes late. I put in the extra quarter after. If I go much longer, Matthew's head's going to blow up. So, Stewie? What, Stewie, is that little guy that's got the head like a football that's in Family Guy? Is that the reference? I've never watched that show. I don't watch TV, so I don't know a lot of that. But I do know about it. I just never watched it. Like I know about The Simpsons, never watched it. I know about Friends, never watched it. I know about MASH, never watched it. We didn't watch TV. I've not watched TV most of my life. But I know a lot about it, just through osmosis, I guess. Anyway. Robbie said, Matt, don't remind Rudy. Hey, I'm lucky I made it and I didn't get sick. Well, I mean, I'm still not 100%, but I feel okay. I feel better from live streaming. The live streaming perked me up because I was not feeling good. All I want to do is go back to bed. So you guys perked me up. But I suppose it is time to go. I don't know what to say. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And I need to go find out what to do about the what was it I was talking about? Oh, the mod. I've got mods that are broken. I need to go find out about fixing those. See if there's a possibility of fixing those. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Sorry I was late. And I'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Rob, take care of your mom. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, no. You'll have to drink it now, Rob. Bye.